Hello and welcome to BallinCraig Estate. My name is Eddie and this is my vlog. Today is November the 15th and I'm celebrating. I'm gonna take you guys on a tour of the farm today, on a tour of the estate, because the estate is back together. We've done it. I am unbelievably happy. Yesterday the final paperwork went through for the final 4 fields, and yeah, we own everything that you can see. Everything you can see is now part of the estate, and going back that way. So we're gonna have a quick tour. What I'm gonna do is, because I always said this vlog series would be a record of me reunifying the estate, reunifying the farm. We've done it, so this will unfortunately be the final episode of this. We may return someday, but for now, BF is going to concentrate on some other stuff. But and I'm going to continue concentrate on my now reunited farm. But first, before I leave you, let's jump in the landy and let's go and have a look. I want to really talk to you guys about all the changes, everything that has happened over the past year and a half. Because it has only been a year and a half. I am amazed at how quickly this has come together. And we're going to start in the yard here, because this is one of the first set of changes. I think it's my second or my third vlog where the first big change happened. And that was losing this cowshed. So there was a cowshed that stood here, and we got rid of that really quickly. And it just opened up the whole yard, allowed us to move around and do so much stuff so quickly. We had a lot of old feeding silos and things like that were no longer used. So those are all done now. I'm going to close the sheep's shed. There we go. And yeah, we of course, so there was one here, and there was one down here and things, and it all just made everything a little bit too close for the size of vehicles going. Again, we raised the doorway into this barn so that we could get our tractors in. At the time it was our 7810 that was too tall to get in here. But now we can get all our tractors in there, and yeah, then of course the another one of the big changes that we had. Yeah, I can open my gate. Is putting this area in here, cutting into the field. Once we bought this field, because we didn't own this field initially as well, and putting this shed up, and which has been fantastic. It's been really, really useful, that shed. So yeah, oh yeah, and we had a clear up in the yard as well. So this area here was full of pallets and rubbish and things. There's still some clearing up to do, and we still got some rubbish and bits here. But otherwise, we're good. We're in a good place. So we're going to head up to the field that we christened as Forgotten Meadow. Of course, these two fields are switched around. So what we've got called near field through there. That is now an arable field, and this, of course, home meadow is now a meadow field. This was our single arable field when I started. We added this road in so that we had easy access up here. Similarly, this field here, which we now call Far Field, this was all grass and this road wasn't here. So this has all been added by us. And then up the top here, of course, we have the Forgotten Meadow. It's so cool because I kept forgetting I had it in the first year, and kept forgetting to cut it. So yeah, so that's fantastic. And so this is the changes up this way. Of course. And I'm going to take you on a tour of our new stuff as well. Down this way, down here. Oh yes, yeah, there was a big thing we added in down this way. So up here, We added in our silage pit here. Originally it was inside the barn there and was just a little bit too in the way and not overly well defined and everything. So yeah, we added the pit here. We moved the entrance to the pit here, and yeah, has worked brilliantly ever since. So I'm really pleased with that. And just changes that just made a lot of sense. We got ourselves a pressure washer, of course. Right, so up here, I took you down here last time. We will just roll around here to Bolton's machinery. Ugh. So we're going to be putting some winter wheat in there in the next couple of days. That was the only other agricultural field when I started in the area. So it's really nice to have that as part of the farm. That is now our meadow, as well as is that one. That was a meadow. I've ploughed oilseed radish into it. Or ploughed it and planted oilseed radish into it. So that next spring we'll get a really good amount off there. Up here and back into the town. Of course, Bolton's machinery is behind us. Bottom part of Farfield. I'm going to head back up this way. Yeah, if you want to ever do a loop on around the estate, easiest way is a figure of 8. Down that back road and back out. Right, so, yeah, I'm going to pull in here. Because it's not quite here that I want to turn in, actually. So these are the first 2 fields that we've newly bought. So they're all meadows, they're all grass fields that we bought. But I think this might become a new arable field. I think we'll plough this up and put a new arable field in here. It's, yeah, it's a good sized field for it. So, and it's in a good position as well for getting back to the main farm. The other one we bought is this one. Which again would make a good arable field, but I think we'll see how we go because I haven't really decided on this. But certainly these 2 fields are nice fields to have. I think the grass in that other one is fairly good, which is why I don't want to alter it. And then in here, we have 2 more fields we've bought. So we've bought this meadow here. Going up this side. Again, this one would be quite a good candidate for arable, especially if we took this hedge out. But it's also got a good area here for the sheep. Should we want to move them over. And possibly, not necessarily, but we could even put a new barn area in here. Possible area in here. You could even, I would think, put a pig. We could alter this and put pigs up here, maybe. So there are interesting possibilities for the future. In here, we own this field and this field. So it's a good set of fields we bought, and that we now own the whole farm. Which is just wonderful. I'm so pleased that it's all back together. It's just absolutely incredible to be able to tour all of this to go. It's just fantastic. And the BGA, it's no small part to Bolton's deciding to open the BGA in the area, and we'll go and have a look at that in a minute. We did look at it a couple of vlogs ago. Right, and here's one of the biggest changes on the farm. So while we took a single cow shed out of the other yard, this yard has been completely remodeled. So this is where we put our grain store, of course. We've added double gates in here, so we can much more easily get larger machinery in and out that we've got. We've given it. We've put a pressure washer up here now, and the shed that was here, that's all gone, of course. And this is where our grain store is. So nice opening grain store here, which is fantastic. So this is our tipping area. Again, doors had to be raised after we'd done our first alteration, because the combine couldn't get into this shed. Oh, left the JCB in reverse. There we go. I only brought the JCB up a little while ago. Had it cleaned and put it in this shed. So yeah, that reverse has not been on for very long. And yeah, so this is where we keep our our bale trailer and everything. Combine is nicely in this corner. We've got the TW5. I need to give that a wash actually. And our John Deere 7810. So this is now our main machinery shed, which is pretty cool. We're keeping the skid steer up at the main farm because that is used primarily for working with the animals. But yeah, all the arable stuff, other than the stuff we keep in the lean-to down at the main farm, we're looking to keep that up here now, because it just makes sense. This is a much better yard for the arable setup. So that's what we're going to be doing. We may, thinking about it, we may use this area here to do some storage. Might remove the grass from the area because it is rather overgrown. It's an unused space, and actually be a fairly good machinery storage area. So we might look at that in future. But for now, it's basically just a small unused meadow. Right, so that's that. And out of here, close that up. And yeah, and up to the road. So this is very much just sort of giving you guys a tour of everything that's changed here in a year and a half. And I'm blown away by it. I don't know if you guys. I hope you guys have enjoyed watching this this change and evolve over time. So not much has changed in the sales area here at Bolton's merchants, but here, of course, is our massive change in this area. BGA that is just immense, and this is gonna keep us going. It'll be great for other farms in the area as well, but for us, this is just fantastic to have this in here. And they've done really well to fit this all in the space. Absolutely amazing piece of work seeing this go up. And if we come over here, actually, because thankfully they've given me a bit of access to this. Look at that. So that is everything. We own all of that. And that is just incredible. I'm so happy right now. It's when I took the farm over 18 months ago, I was we were on the verge of having to sell it. My grandfather was almost bankrupt with it, and it's thriving now. It's just, I'm so happy to see that all our hard work has paid off. And we do have a bit of a loan left. We do still own a little bit of money. Sorry. But we can easily cover it now. We're gonna be doing the final grass cut of the year in the next few days. Oh, so yeah, we recently, I think I showed you this couple of vlogs ago, but yes, we own this field here. We've converted this to an arable field already, and this grass field as well, which is a huge meadow. This one, I think we'll call this. I think we'll name that the Big Meadow, because it really is the largest. I think it's the largest piece of grass we have on the farm. It is absolutely humongous, that. But yeah, they're all our cows, all nice and happy. doing well. And that is it. That is the farm these days, and it is just, yeah, it's just wonderful to see. It's absolutely amazing to see. So I'm gonna head up now and pick up the JCB because we do need to, as I said, we do need to start getting that winter wheat in. And then I'm going to look at using the multi-tool on it to redo one of the other redo one of our grass fields. There we go. Let's open the gates. Right, so we'll park up over here. Out the way. There we go. And we'll go get the JCB, and I'm going to hook that up. And I don't think we're going to do any of the actual ploughing in this, or any of the seeding in this video. There we go. As I said, I could now, at the point I am with this now, I could run the entire farm on just this tractor. This tractor is an astounding piece of kit. Really, really lovely. And yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we ever do, if we ever do return here for some more vlogs. If you know, you find that I am using this a lot more extensively than the other stuff. And the thing, it doesn't have a front loader on it, so still definitely need to use the TW5 for that. And we kind of do need 3 tractors to operate the farm. You know. There we go. Right. Lift up the front. We're going to have to head down to Bolton's because that is all fertiliser. So I think they've got some fertiliser waiting for me. Yeah. There are still some pretty tight bits for us to work with on the farm. You know, especially with this piece of kit. While this tractor is really, really manoeuvrable, this is a very long setup. It causes us all sorts of issues turning corners. There we go. And that as well. Lift that up. To make sure to clear the, yeah. See, we have to go right up there to get this on. Very long piece of kit. Right, I am gonna head down to Bolton's. Yeah. So really, I'm so happy. I'm so pleased. Work, of course, does go on. Oh, I need to. I actually need to do this slightly differently. I'm gonna put the plough, the subsoil attachment on instead of the cultivator attachment. So yeah, I need to go and check on that. But yeah, that is where I am going to leave you guys for the last time. I had an absolute blast making these vlogs, and I hope you have enjoyed all 80 of them. And plus the couple of live streams that I've done with BF, and I hope you guys. I wish you guys all the best for the future. But for now, all that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this vlog and this series. Please give it a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. And for all the latest videos and live streams from FendtFarmer, please subscribe to the channel. And I will see you at some point in the future. Goodbye.